What is going on, y'all? We are back with another episode of So Out of Pocket podcast. I am your host, well, co-host here. My name is Zay, and this is
I'm Mackenzie.
and today we have a very special
A very
uh
interesting topic.
yes, very interesting topic. So I should change my demeanor. Just give me 1 second. Welcome to True Crime Wednesdays.
Absolutely.
This ain't no bullshit. Talking about real shit today.
Yes.
Today we're talking about the Zodiac Killer.
Dun dun dun. The infamous, probably the most well known and famous killer of all times. Also, a man who has never been caught. Nobody knows who he is. There's assumptions on who he is, but we still don't know. So,
Mi-
Zay, what do you feel?
Mind you, I did not know about the Zodiac Killer up until what 3 4 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't even know the Zodiac Killer was a thing or a person. But I did a deep dive, bro. How do I tell you? You're telling me he dropped his nuts, told the police department, "Come find me," and they didn't find him.
No. Well, because his, as they would say, letters were so encrypted that they
So
were able to, I think they were able to decipher at least two of them, but
yeah,
it was very hard for them to figure out because it's a bunch of letters and a bunch of symbols that made no sense.
I think it was like 2020 or something like that. They finally decrypted one of his messages, and it said, "I hope you're having fun trying to find me," or something like that.
Hmm.
But so for instance, let me just we're on the Zodiac Killer is a guy. I don't know whether he was white or black. Nobody knows what he looks like or what he is. All they have is a simple sketch. I'll put the sketch probably like right here, type whatever. Um, yeah. So it was what, Arizona or what?
San Francisco.
It was in San Francisco. This guy murders brutally a couple, and he sends a letter to an editor, and he tells the editor to essentially drop the letter or I'm going to go on a killing spree.
Yes.
And when they dropped the letter or whatever, you could,
People
yeah,
people decided that they wanted to help, and there was actually a couple that really dived into it and they were able to decipher one of the messages,
yeah.
which is kind of crazy that the FBI couldn't, but regular Jack and Jill could figure it out.
No, yeah, that was very alarming to me. But I understand what was it, like 70s?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so.
So they hadn't even figured out their own ass from their tail at that point. So I get why they couldn't decipher anything, but the fact that some amateur crossword puzzlers could did it
Yeah,
is insane.
they, as they described, it was like people enjoyed the crossword or the word search.
It's like a challenge in a
Hmm.
sense. And so basically a little rundown of everything that he did. He basically kept sending them notes, kept giving them encryptions and all this, and they still couldn't figure out what he was saying. So,
Well, he was making his own personality.
right.
He ran the FBI's because he made the rules.
Mm-hmm.
He told the FBI's and the editors, "Hey, if you don't publish this in the newspaper, I'm going to do more." And
Right.
telling them, "Hey, this is who I am. This is what I'm doing." But the scariest part that scared the FBI the most,
Mm-hmm.
and still that scares people to this day, most killers have a motive. He had no motive
Yeah, no.
whatsoever. He just did it to do it.
Yeah, that's one thing that I had noticed, that he didn't care about, like more people like your Ted Bundys, your Ed Geins, your Jeffrey Dahmers. He literally had nothing of that. He just wanted to fuck around with the police department, and he did. I mean,
Yeah. To this
um,
day.
I will say he is one of the most uh how do I say this, confident
He
serial
had the
killers.
balls.
Yeah, he had the balls. And, I mean,
He knew he was the man.
like,
He knew.
and the crazy part is like we're sitting here talking about him today. So many people are still trying to figure out what his messages were. I think you said you were trying to decipher the
I
code.
tried, and based off of other, symbols with from other letters that they were able to cipher. I mean, it's hard. I mean, I was able to, and you want to know what I got?
What?
I got the word yeehaw.
Ye- Yeehaw.
Yeah,
Well, how did you
either.
get that?
Well, I went through the encryption that
Hmm.
he sent, but then I also compared it to the letter that they were able to decipher.
Right.
And then I got those letters. Well, then I put the alphabet in chronological order as it is.
Okay.
But then you know how you can go A is one, B is two.
Right.
So then I did that,
Hmm.
and then I lettered it in the way that it was supposed to be. Took it to an unscrabbler,
Hmm.
and that's how I got either yeehaw or wee wee.
Okay.
So I don't know how they were able to do it. I spent like 45 minutes doing that, and my brain hurt.
Yeah, rightfully so. I didn't even give it a try. I'm not gonna lie.
Because you gotta think, if I figured that out and I was like,
Oh
yo,
no,
I
you're
figured it out.
rich. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
They gonna pay you off real well.
Because one of the ones that is the hardest is the one where he said, I am, and then it was his cipher.
Yeah. So let's dive deeper into I don't even know where do we start.
Well, I know a lot about it. So
Let's just
if you
so how many
got
victims?
questions,
How many victims were because I know they found at least
they found
four,
five.
five suspects.
Yes,
Yes.
it has been positive, like they were able to identify five.
Right.
But he claimed that he killed 37 people
Yes, that's another thing.
that they
Yes,
haven't
yeah.
found to this day. They don't know where those bodies are.
So basically there is three confirmed, right?
Hmm.
Three confirmed, and he said in the letter that, dude, I've killed like 37 people.
Yep.
Y'all don't even know the half of what I've done.
There at first, they had thought that his motives were couples
Right.
because a few of them at the start were
Yeah.
couples. But
But then, so I think when I was looking doing my research, the way he did it, he killed two couples, and then he switched it up and just randomly killed a freaking cab driver
yep,
and just switched it up. Like, so this guy is literally just doing this just to do this.
yeah.
And it makes me sick how the police department didn't even like. I'm guessing they tried, but like they were way out of the league with this one.
Well, you got to think it was the 70s. They
Yeah,
don't have the resources that we do now. But
yeah,
even that the resources we have now
can't even.
can't do it. So he knew what he was doing. He knew that it was so hard for them to figure out. And I mean, he he was in this, like, he started killing in the 60s.
Hmm.
There's some people that think that he can still be alive to this day.
Do you think he could still be?
We don't know because he's never been found. We don't know his name. There's been, like you've said, there was drawings of him.
Yeah,
And let me tell you, that seemed like a good
the
old white
sketch,
guy.
the sketch that I'm dropping, it's literally it looks like he has a paper bag, two eye holes, glasses, black hoodie. It's like your everyday regular sketch.
But there's also another sketch out there because there was somebody who lived.
Hmm.
They saw his face.
You talking about the? I think it was a white man, right? I
White
think
man with
I
glasses.
forgot his name, but if you look it up, there's a guy. He was in a hospital and they did an interview, and he basically told him what he looks like.
But there's no name to it.
No name, nothing to it.
So I mean, and there with that description, there's probably 90,000 men who look exactly like that, but without a name, there's nothing. But we knew the truck that he drove, he wore. We know all that stuff. Why? Because he told them.
Right.
He wanted to be caught. It was
It's
a game to him.
he's playing. It was an old game of cat and mouse, and that is crazy.
But the kind of like the weird thing is that they thought they had figured out what the codes were. They were like, "Oh, he's using ancient like
Yeah, they thought he was using
Julius
yeah,
Caesar's.
Julius Caesar's way that he did things. I think it was every fourth letter of the alphabet.
You have to turn it 4 times,
Yes.
and then where like a G went with a completely different letter.
Yeah.
But then also you have symbols.
Yeah. So literally, he created his own method of how he did it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't think there's anybody on this earth that understands what
No.
his how he did things. It's something AI can't even touch, guys. They're still doing evident, like they're still researching this shit. And we just got to a message, like I said, what, 6 years ago, and it was, "I hope you're having fun trying to find me." That's the only thing that we've got so
And
far.
that letter was way long ago.
Way long ago, he could be dead and gone by now.
But we have no clue.
We don't. We don't have no clue.
I mean, there's a good chance that he is dead because I don't exactly know when he was born.
Yeah. But 70s, and he was that intelligent. I feel like the guy
But
is well
you
on
gotta
his
think with
way.
that drawing of him, he looked older,
Yeah.
and it was in the 70s. Like for instance, my mom is in her 50s and she was born in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
So in my opinion, there's no way he would still be alive.
No.
And if he is, hey, he's a vampire. But I mean, no, I mean he's
Oh,
famous.
oh. Okay. So can I say something? When I was like younger, and I might have like heard about Zodiac Killer. Tell me why I thought he killed people with certain zodiac signs.
I mean, could be.
No, but I'm just being honest. Like that's the first thing that came to my head when I heard Zodiac Killer. So wait, he kills people that are Virgos. He kills people that are Sages.
Hey, what's wrong with Sages?
I,
Don't
n-
kill
I,
me off.
I don't know much about Sages. I only know much about Virgos and Aries.
I'm not a zodiac person, but the thing is like he had no motive behind it. That's what makes him really scary. Like for instance, Ed Gein.
Yes.
He he killed people because of a Russian lady that he was obsessed with that used to, skin people
Yeah.
and make them into furniture.
That
And
that was
also,
that was how he got off. Yeah.
yeah, and he also wanted to be a woman, so he cut up a lot of women and made a woman suit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a motive.
Yeah.
Zodiac Killer had none whatsoever.
What was Jeffrey's again?
Jeffrey Dahmer,
He just
he learned taxidermy
yeah.
when he was a kid. He was like, "Oh, this is cool," and he did it with men that he could lure in
Yeah.
because he was gay.
Right.
And
He was in the closet gay though. He
yeah,
didn't.
no,
He didn't wanna. Yeah. Yeah. I do remember that. And kudos to the guy that got away from Jeffrey.
yeah,
Shout out to him. Fucking hero.
it's it's phenomenal. And then there's like serial killers that were in prison, like Ed Kemper.
Yeah.
One of my favorites
Mm-hmm.
because he decided, I want to help the FBI understand the mind of a serial killer
Yeah.
and how they work. And a lot of serial killers were made.
So it all came from something.
Yeah, but we don't know what it came from with the Zodiac Killer whatsoever. We
Like I
don't know his
genuinely want to
past.
know what makes serial killers hit that button.
Well, for instance, like Ed Kemper, his mom would lock him in a basement. She would sexually assault him,
Yeah.
and so he just decided, hey, I'm gonna give it right back at her, and he killed women.
Right.
So I
Right. I
mean,
mean, I understand why he would.
yeah,
Yeah.
he severed his mom's head and severed, his sisters, and
Mm-hmm.
decided he wanted to go to town on the heads because
Really?
yeah, because they degraded him, so he wanted to
Degrade
degrade
them.
them
Okay.
the way that They did.
It's so insane to me how like the human mind can be so twisted when something dramatic happens to where like they just flip a switch and everything from that point on is nothing of human. It's just straight evil. Like for instance, like you said, his mom did what he did to him, so he cut off the heads of other women and did this and degraded them. It's
Hmm.
like it's insane to me to think that a human would genuinely do that.
Sometimes people go through really traumatic things
Yeah, and it
and
just
it
flips
flips
that
a
switch.
switch. I mean, sometimes it starts with animals, then it starts with like, or it starts with being mean to other kids,
Yeah,
and then animals, and like, for instance, Jeffrey Dahmer. I
yeah.
mean, he killed animals
He did kill animals. He did, and crazy part is his parents didn't see
because his
any
dad did it.
signs. Yeah, they didn't see any signs. They was just like, oh, it's just following his dad, whatever, whatever.
Yeah.
And then it kind of progressed, and nobody ever put a what do you
Mm-mm.
say, a lid on things that he was doing.
Yeah. I mean, I wish that we at least knew what the Zodiac Killer's motive
Yeah,
was.
I think that's the main thing that's so crazy about this because we genuinely don't know.
We don't
Um,
know anything about him.
but other than his legacy, and it sounds like we're talking about him in a positive way. It's not necessarily positive. It's just
No.
more so like,
I
how did he do this?
make this very clear whatsoever. I don't stand behind serial killers. They're bad people.
No,
Do I think that sometimes people need to step back and say, okay, well, they were made this way?
right.
Sometimes serial killers weren't made. They just were like, oh, I want to see how it feels. Okay, it feels great. I'm going to continue to do it. And those killers are scary.
It's kind of like a shark when he smells blood in the water. It's like
You have to.
you don't ever get that feeling again. So you chase that feeling, and then you end up becoming a serial killer.
So whatsoever, don't think that we're fans and that, we're justifying their behaviors. Absolutely not. But there's a deeper, there's it goes way deeper than what we think it does.
Ed Gein.
And I know we recently mentioned him, but there's a lot to unpack in that one. So Ed Gein, let me just say, he was schizophrenic.
Very
There was a
schizophrenic.
lot of psychological problems. He was also raised in a very religious household where his mother was abusive to him
Yeah.
when he didn't act right. Like,
Although he loved his mother,
he
undoubtedly loved his
he
mother.
loved her.
Yeah.
Why? So when he killed his brother, all because he wanted to leave,
Right.
and Ed did not want to be left alone with his mom. His mom ended up having a heart attack,
Mm-hmm.
and or so they say, she had a heart attack. We don't know if he actually, or at least I don't know that he actually killed her or not, but he kept her body,
Right.
and he would talk with her
Talk with her every day.
like she was still alive, like her, like she was, to him, she was a person still. She
And
wasn't just a body.
and it's almost crazy because he was so like far out that he would introduce his girlfriend to her eventually.
Yeah, and that's another thing, his girlfriend. I don't even think necessarily that, I think they probably went on 2 dates,
Yeah,
and she was also a little sick and twisted too,
just a little bit.
because she was into Gorsome photography
Mm-hmm.
and investigators taking pictures of dead bodies. So once he was comfortable enough showing her that he was doing that, she was into it. She was like, well, I want to document it for you. And like, I mean, he would,
So sorry to cut you off. So you kind of see a pattern of like women
he had a motive.
helping him in a sense
Hmm.
and then portraying him in a sense. So you kind of see a pattern of why Geen was like this.
And all of this boils down to is because his mom wanted to punish these women and punished him for it. So he thought, if he could kind of make the mom love the women,
Mhm.
it was justified. So he would bring these women over and he would go, "Oh, mother, I brought this girl over. I want you to meet her."
Mind you, this body is probably bloated and
Yeah, like nasty. Like,
disgusting, and he still has dressed her up in makeup, dressed her up in a dress, has her in a rocking chair or
yeah.
wherever he may have her.
It was
Yes.
actually in a rocking chair.
Yeah.
Like, because that was her favorite rocking chair.
Yeah.
And, he would, like, mutilate these women.
Yes.
Like, he he would kill these women
Hmm.
that he knew, because I guess it was a comfort. And
That
he
was his
would,
way of getting back at his mother,
hmm
in a sense.
because they were Scarlets. They were they weren't pure. She wanted him to get with this very religious, very sweet.
God fearing
Yeah.
woman,
And
virgin, damn near.
he didn't want that. And also he was a virgin in himself too.
Yeah.
And one of the women, she was dead, by the way. So, and she he also thought she was alive at the
Who you
time.
talking about? One of the women? Oh
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Where he decided he wanted to sleep with her, but because he was schizophrenic, he thought she was alive.
yeah, yeah.
And
I did read about that. That was insane. So guys, he wanted to. He had already killed her at this point,
yes.
and he's so like schizophrenic that he thought she was still there, and
Hmm.
so he just went for it and everything. It was
And
just this magical moment.
yeah. And kind of the other thing, like I was saying before, he the reason why, I mean, he's always had the like fascination of being a woman.
Right.
Always wanted to be, but
Dressed up
there
and all that.
was
Yeah.
a woman, can't remember her name, but she supposedly was a woman from Russia that used to skin her enemies and make them into furniture.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
actually, that woman never existed.
Never existed.
No. It was everything he made up in his head.
This is how powerful the human mind is, man.
Hmm.
He literally created his own reality, and he was truly living in it.
Yeah.
But for somebody with the I don't want to say regular mind because schizophrenic people are regular. Um,
In a sane mind.
yeah, someone in the sane mind is looking at him like, dude, what is going on?
Right. And this is the weird part. He got so bad that he would, because of this Russian lady, he would also copy that same thing, but instead of making them, I mean, he made furniture,
Yeah,
but also he wanted to be a woman so bad that he made a woman suit,
yeah.
like cutting off their breasts, cutting off their lady bits
Also, I would like to point out that Ed Gein he also made little cereal bowls
out of their skulls,
out of their skulls. He literally cooked their skin like
flesh, everything.
yes,
So not only was he, what is it, a necro, I can't think of the word, but he was into having uh inter- intercourse with dead people. Um he was also a cannibal. He was, I wouldn't say a
very much a
mass
cannibal.
murderer, like a murderer, but
He did murder.
he did kill a couple people, but it's not something like where he killed like hundreds or
Right.
up in like the tens, 50s.
That's the thing about Ed Gein. He didn't want to kill.
He felt bad about it.
Yeah,
He
he
was
didn't want to, but
he was very remorseful
but
about everything.
but in his mind, I'm guessing his mother was like, "That's a bad woman." So I mean,
He wanted to please her.
yeah.
And hey, back to the mama's boys. That's crazy. Don't do that, please.
If you want to know about Mama's Boys, go to our other episode, bro.
Please.
I'll link it
We
at the
dive into
bottom.
that. But, and also, the police were a little skeptical about it because, I mean, he killed a woman in a bar.
He was friends with a cop as well. Don't get it messed up.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was he was friends with some of the police force.
He was not even some, like, the police force liked him
They protected
because,
him because of the farm. His mother was very high, and
and
so they
also,
respected them.
they felt bad for him because not only, like, his father wasn't around, they let, like, he
Hmm.
left, his mom died, his brother, all, like, he didn't have anyone. And the barn was crazy. I'm going to shift that conversation real quick.
Now, I want to say this before you say the barn. Now, I saw the Netflix documentary. If you haven't seen it, go watch
It's
it.
amazing.
Um, was that a great depiction of what actually happened?
Yes. It's They fact checked everything. Now there's probably a little bit of some things that were
A
kind
little
of
exaggerated, just for
televised
yeah.
a little, but that, I mean, they fact checked. I looked into that before the podcast because I wanted to make sure that it was factual. Also, there's a lot of articles. If you go online, there's actually an FBI website that you can look at these people.
By the way, I'm glad you said that. There is a Zodiac Killer website. It has been
Mm-hmm.
approved by the FBI. It is
Yes.
the only website that the FBI has ran through and validified everything. If you want to go see it, I'll put the link in the little caption. But it is very through and through. You can see everything about the Zodiac Killer that you want to know. You can know the suspects that were up, the victims that were murdered,
Yeah.
the letters. You can either look at you could try to decipher the letters that they did decipher. It's through and through. But sorry, but yeah.
So the barn,
Yeah.
that is where he did everything.
Yeah.
Like he would hang these women upside down.
And use a chainsaw and just go.
Yeah, like if you've never seen a deer being skinned, um
It's essentially like
it
that.
is honestly the same way. Instead of being tied up, these women were hung by hooks. Like
And I can't put a picture.
farm
YouTube, we love
grade.
you.
Yes, we appreciate you. Like farm grade hooks. These hooks are huge.
Yeah.
And these women were just degraded in a horrible way. Once again, check out our first podcast. All men deserve to be locked in a cage. Um
Cause
but I mean, you just there's a bigger picture to everything.
and it's crazy how all of this happened because a mother treated her child like shit.
Like he would go through her bra and panty drawer
Yes, he
and
would wear her
dress up
yes.
in her stuff, and I think she caught him a few times, and she beat the crap out of him for
Also,
that.
this was fact checked. He when he wore her bra and panties, he would use his
Um,
hand
yeah, he
in a
would
way.
self care. Um, he was he was very interested in being a woman.
Very interested in
Hey,
being a woman.
we are interesting, but maybe like today, dress up. People change their body all the
If you want
time.
to be a woman, bro. Go be
Yeah,
your true
absolutely.
self.
Don't cut up women to be a woman,
No, no,
kind of crazy.
this isn't one of those. For sure, this is not one of those. Just go dress up, be a woman. It's okay.
Yeah,
Be yourself. Be comfortable.
go have surgeries. It's okay. Um, just don't skin people to do that. But no, and he couldn't take care of himself,
No.
so his house stunk. Speaking of the house, so when they caught him, they went through everything. They found the skull pieces, the lady bits in a drawer, by the way, lined up. Like there was like five different types. Um,
Faces, right? Oh yes, yes. Oh
Lady
my gosh.
bits.
So
He cut them off.
the pepperonis, guys. The pepperonis were in just in a drawer.
Not even like the upper lady bits, the lower lady bits.
Yes.
It, yeah, cut them right off. So sorry. Don't do that to me. Um,
Don't do that to me.
please don't. I love my body parts. But they went through everything and they found lamps, they
Yeah.
found chairs, body parts, wigs. And when I'm talking wigs, he scalped them.
Yes,
He
scalped
also
him. Yes.
took their face off. I mean, it was a full suit. And he would wear dresses and he would. But you want to know something?
Hmm.
He dressed up like his mom.
Yeah.
He was
It, and this
remaking his
all
mom.
stems from the mother, man. It all stems from the mother, and it's so crazy. It's it's insane how strong the human mind is, man.
Also, he
Conditioning
he
and
killed women that looked like his mom.
yeah.
And I think it was because part of him wanted to get back at her, so he was degrading these women that looked just like her. But
At the cost of human lives.
right, I mean,
It's a sad case.
I hate that. But kind of with the more on the house, when they caught him, they still didn't want to hurt him because they knew he was unwell.
Mm-hmm.
But after
It's,
that,
it was one of those cases. It's like, we know he's man. It's Ed,
they
man.
they they didn't put him. I don't think they put him in cuffs. I think they just was like, "Hey, you got to like
Come
we
on,
got to talk about this."
yeah, just
So
come with me, Ed.
yeah. And then he was confirming everything. But then after that, which is what is sick and twisted, just letting you know, gross, they auctioned off the stuff in the house.
They auctioned it off.
It was like they had yard sales. But see, everybody at that time, like they would think that that stuff is nasty. Actually, no, a lot of people wanted those belongings, like the
Imagine
car, the silverware.
where do you think those artifacts are now? Imagine
Honestly,
Ed Gein's car, which probably obviously doesn't run, but like just imagine where these things are now. The original things, not the fake things. Like
replicas, yeah.
yeah.
I, you know, if it was passed down to you and you have Ed Gein's fork that he ate out of the skull bowl, um, crazy soup bowl, by the way.
Crazy soup
If you
bowl.
have like a fork that was involved in that, and it was passed down to you, never sell that because that's it's history.
It's
It's
history.
scary, but
It's bad history, but it's history at the end of the day.
because who can say like, "Hey, I have Ed Gein's fork," or "Hey, I have Ed Gein's car." That could be running. Somebody was like, "Hey, I want to fix this up. I'm driving around in Ed Gein's car." Um,
I mean, I wouldn't be
I
surprised,
mean, we
bro.
know what it looks like.
I wouldn't be
Don't tell
surprised.
like don't ask me what car it was. I'm not good at cars, but he got the help he needed and he realized that everything he did was not real.
Yeah.
And well, it was real, but
To him, it was real. It was his reality. It was his truth.
like these women
Um,
weren't killed.
and I heard that the girlfriend actually tried to go see him in the mental
Hmm.
hospital, and he basically said, "I'm not that person anymore. Can you
Right.
please get out of my life?"
Now, do we 100% know that he wasn't that person? No.
No, we don't.
Cuz at the end of the day, we don't know what he's thinking.
The most we could do is hope.
Right.
And then you have other people like I genuinely feel bad for Ed Gein. I feel
Mhm.
like he knew what he was doing to a certain extent, in that if he knew that he was killing people, he genuinely wouldn't have done what he did.
No.
I feel that way. I just feel bad for him, man. I mean, you got to realize he was abused by his mother. He was beaten mentally and verbally to the point where
I don't know though because like we talked before, most serial killers were made by trauma.
yeah,
He might have not done what he had done. He might have just killed people,
right.
but with the schizophrenia, he just
I forgot about the schizophrenia. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. And then you got, I don't feel bad for Jeffrey.
no.
Don't feel bad for John Wayne Gacy.
Absolutely not.
Little boys, come on, bro. John
Yeah.
Wayne Gacy. You're the reason why.
In 2016, we could not wear killer clowns. One, that was wicked if you were dressing up as a killer clown when that was going on and scaring people. And also,
No, honestly, yeah, no. You're weird.
you're weird as
Why
hell
was you
for
doing
that.
that shit? Come on.
But you got to think people were reenacting it. Like there was people,
Why are we
actual
glorifying this
killer
shit?
clowns, and people were like, "Oh my god, I want to dress up that for Halloween." Why?
Yeah, no.
You're the reason why people don't have clowns at their parties, um, especially with little boys. Um,
Yeah, fries your shit.
Absolutely.
Um, Zodiac Killer.
You're kind of the, in a weird way, you're kind of the man though.
You're him. Himothy. Aura before Aura was fucking Aura. And I'm not glorifying. It's just the way that you dropped your nuts, and the police couldn't do nothing about it. You basically said, "What? So what? What are you gonna do?" And they literally did nothing. Yeah. Thank y'all for coming to episode 2 of Soda Pocket Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
This is Zay and Kinsey. Um, go look at our other episode. We drop every day, every week.
Mm-hmm. Every
Um,
day is a lot.
every day is a lot. We drop every week, probably every Friday or Thursday. We drop constant TikToks. Go to our TikTok page at So Out of Pocket.
And if there's anything that you want us to talk about, let us know. We dive into every topic. We don't mind to.
Also, I would like to say if there's anybody with a mental health disorder, you are heard.
Yes.
Don't resort to
don't
murder.
yeah, don't
Please.
resort to violence of any kind.
It is not the answer. And if you want to come up and talk to us and give us a little bit of insight of what's going on in your mind, hell, we'll do a whole episode of it. We'll give you what you want. We'll give you a voice.
Well, Zay, if you didn't know, that's one of our topics.
Stay tuned.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Bye. I'm not going to lie to you. There was a bee on my chair, and I was staying so strong.